Hey folks, I wasn't going to record this one, but we have an Emrakul here. So I think I'm going to take it. Voldaren Pariah is probably the smart thing, but let's try to promise some ends. This is a 6222, which is awesome. I'm so happy they're doing these. It's Swiss, but it's a little more top heavy. So basically, all the packs that would go to the 3-1-2 players go to the winner instead. Alright, so now that we have this, what do we want to do? We sort of want to build a Delirium deck, right? Like, that's the ideal. So we're sort of looking like green-black, maybe? This is like full force. This is craziness. I'm looking at Shrill Howler. Savage Alliance is okay, but not amazing. I like Shrill Howler. The Dawn-Griff Guardian of Pilgrims are fine too. I think I'm looking at Savage Alliance or Shrill Howler, and I want to veer. I'm using Emrakul as the tiebreaker. Green is a bit more of a Delirium color, so let's go with that. Imprisoned in the Moon. That's good too. Wow, we got some good stuff. I think I'm going to take Imprisoned in the Moon. It's basically a catch-all removal spell, which is great. It does ramp them a little. Otherwise here we have the Lashweed Lurker, which would go in our deck if we took Imprisoned in the Moon. Scour the Laboratory is okay. Certain Death's great. Swift Spinner's fine. Yeah, I'm just going to take Imprisoned in the Moon. It's a little odd for me to see that third pick. Mockery of Nature, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Not really what we want to do. Rise from the Grave, Exultant Cultist, It of the Horrid Swarm are sort of what we're looking at. If we do go Delirium, Rise from the Grave could be really good. So I'm sort of looking at Cultist or Rise from the Grave. I don't know which is more correct. If we do want to hedge towards Delirium-y stuff, Rise is probably good. I'm going to take the Cultist, though. Let's maybe move in on Blue-Green Emerge. It's a shame we passed that Lashweed Lurker, but maybe it'll wheel. You know, maybe we'll end up doing something completely different. I don't know. But I think these 4 cards are all very strong. Might be a little early to take the Cultist, to be honest, but, you know, it's a new format. I'm just sort of figuring it out. Mausoleum Wanderer. Is that worth anything? Emrakul's $10. Sweet. Mausoleum Wanderer is $1. So it's not something I super care about. Probably the smart pick here is Boon of Emrakul. And I think that is going to be our pick. It again helps with Delirium. It's an enchantment. It's removal. It's very strong. So we'll probably end up some variety of Sultai. Terrarion would be good to get our Delirium on. Convolute's fine. Reclamation's fine. I'm looking at Terrarion or Borrowed Malevolence. I think I'm going to take Borrowed Malevolence. It's sort of a removal spell, so now I'm sort of looking at black-blue or black-green, and yeah, I think it's a strong card. I don't really expect to be playing all 3 colors, so I don't really want the Terrarion primarily. Alright, this could be a Liliana's Elite or a Primal Druid. I think we'll take the Elite. I think we're going to clearly be black at this point, because we just picked up 3 very quality black spells in the middle of pack 1. I've been having problems reading signals this format so far, so if you see me make any horrible decisions, please let me know, because I've been finding myself a little lost. Really nothing here. We don't want Strage Augmentation, or I don't really like Equipment. We're going to take the Wolfkin Bond. I think it's a fairly strong card to take out a weak pack like that. Gavinian Hallowed, I like it a lot. We'll take another Borrowed Malevolence. And I like a Swift Spinner. Alright, so it looks like I'm hedging a little more into green, which is fine. It's not 100% made up yet, but that looks to be where it's going. We're not likely to have werewolves. We're not really likely to play anything from here. I'll take the Lunarch Mantle. I'll take the Artifact Hate sideboard, and that probably won't make it, but it could. Alright, yeah, we definitely whiffed not taking that Rise from the grave. What do we take over it? Like the Cultist or something? Yeah, it's a little loose. Alright, what do we got here? Not much. This is pretty weak, to be honest. I guess we take the rare here, the Heron's Grace Champion. We could splash it. And, there's just nothing else here. Bloodbriar, Succumb to Temptation, Field Creeper. They're not the kind of things you want to be taking. So, I'm just going to think maybe we splash the rare. Not where I want to be, but I didn't want to take a Field Creeper there. Alright, here we have a Kessig Prowler, Prey Upon, Swift Spinner, another Gavin the Unhallowed. I think I'm just going to take the 1-drop. It's very strong. Alright, Survivalist is okay. Primal Druid, if we do splash, we'll be fine. If we are looking at white, though, I'd probably take the Sigarden Priest. I think we'll just take the Survivalists. Probably cutting the blue. Another Heron's Grace Champion. I'm sort of just going to take it and, like, force the splash. Oh, there's a Rise from the Grave. Okay. We're going to try and find a way to discard Emrakul, and we're going to take this Rise from the Grave. So any, like, discard outlets we see impact 2, we're taking. Here, do we want the Lashweed Lurker? Are we splashing blue, maybe? Let's take the Primal Druid. We don't have any 2-drops, and we'll want some ramp for sure, and fixing now, definitely. Sigarden Priest, Grapple with the Past. Let's take Grapple with the Past. Try to get Emrakul in there. What good do the Heron's Grace Champions really do? Like, not that much, right? Alright, well there's a champion. Whenever a creature you control toughness 4 or greater dies, draw a card. This just seems like such a weak effect. I'm probably taking the Woodland Patrol here. I'm looking at this Graph Harvest and thinking maybe here's a discard outlet, but we don't really want to splash it. Let's take the Woodland Patrol. We need early creatures. That's one thing we're really missing out on. 1s and 2s and even 3-drops. Alright, let's take Field Creeper, get an artifact. Ryan questions target. Opponent loses 3 life and puts a card from his or her hand on top of his or her library. No, I don't really like that. Oh, maybe. Better than, like, again, splashing a white discard outlet. Whispers of Emrakul is probably a no. I guess we either take the staff or we hate this werewolf. I'm gonna hate the werewolf. Thirsting Axe. Creature. Nice, another grapple is great. Coax. Alright, so that went okay. We're really looking for, like, removal and discard outlets now, eh? Alright, well, we love this, but here's an excellent creature that's a discard outlet, so we'll take the Elusive Tormentor 100%. There was also a white-black duel there that we consider. We don't have to play these, though. We don't actually get that much value off of them. We don't have that many humans. Alright, what do we got here? Watcher on the Web, Vampire Noble, Near Heath Chaplain, Briarbridge Patrol. I'm tempted by Near Heath Chaplain. I guess I have to take Briarbridge Patrol. It's so expensive though. Like, what are we, like, what if we do, let's say we don't play these, what do we need? You sacrifice 3 or more clues. You may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. So we can technically summon Emrakul. Probably not. Let's take him. I'm not really impressed with him, but we'll try him. Alright. Got some good options here. We can just take the dual land, which would make our splash easier. We could take the partisan. We have 1, 2, just 2.5 kind of. I guess we need a 3-drop more than a 4-drop, so we do take the partisan, even if this is a little better. I think the Hunter is just too good, and I don't really like the Briarbridge Patrol. Pale Rider, I can discard Emrakul early. We don't really have any other madness, so it's a little awkward in that respect. So do I take the Pale Rider or another Solitary Hunter? Let's take the Pale Rider. I know it's not great without a lot of madness. We will take a Murderous Compulsion though. There's some madness. Hinterland Logger, Quilled Wolf, Farbog Revenant, True Faith Censor. There's some goodies. Is Quilled Wolf better than Hinterland Logger? I guess yes. Alright, now I wish I had the Partisan. Tunnel Gloom, Groundskeeper. Groundskeeper could be okay. How are we on Delirium? Like, we didn't really get a lot of rewards for it. Like, we have the Backwoods Survivalist, and this is obviously like once Delirium, but other than that, we don't actually care that much. I guess we still want a Tunnel Gloom more than anything else here. Fork in the Road helps us with that splash, sure. Which we still might want, especially since we've got a few humans this game. So yeah, Fork in the Road is good. And bring these back in, which means we probably cut the Briarbridge Patrol. This is like an okay, we're a little short on removal. What do we have? Like a Compulsion, 2 Borrow Malevolence, a Boon. I'll take it Confront. We're not going to wheel any of the duels, eh? Well, we have 2 ways. We have Fork in the Road and the Primal Druid. Alright, here we got the Stallion. That's good. So how are we on discard outlets? How are we on getting Emrakul into the yard? We have 2 grapples. I'm going to take this duel, easy. 2 grapples, get Emrakul in the yard, and that Tunnel Gloom can do it. Elusive Tormentor is a discard. Pale Rider is a discard. So we have like 4 or 5 ways. Lone Dryad. Probably a little more willing to play that than a Vampire Noble. That can go on the sideboard. Alright, So, where are we at with this? I do want to try Emrakul. I want to try reanimating it, obviously. So we do need to make a number of cuts. Let's cut the Loam Dryad. Cut the Autumnal Gloom. Cut the Bloodbriar. Cut... the Stallion. Okay, so what does care about Delirium? Nothing except for Backwoods Survivalist and Emrakul? Okay. The Wolfkin Bond. I feel like we don't need it. What is our breakdown of card types like anyway? Sorcery, enchantment, instant. Okay, that's a good. Let's keep this artifact creature in. I guess the question really is just, are we splashing for these? They're flash lifelink bearers, which are very good. They pump not much, right? The druid that they pump 4 of our creatures. I don't know, I kind of like them. Let's cut a Boar of Malevolence. Okay, cool. So Foul Orchard. And let's play, 2 looks good, 6 and 8. Let's go 7 and 7. Alright, this is a bit of a monstrosity. Bit of a few parts cobbled together, but you know, if we can resurrect Emrakul, I will be very pleased. I will consider this a job well done.